Good morning. I'm Pastor Corby from the United Methodist Church in Safford, Arizona. And if it's your first time with me in the Proverbs, I'm so glad you found me. This has been a really fun exercise. I began with the Psalms when COVID hit, and then we ran out of Psalms, so we're in Proverbs now. Today is Friday, October 8th, and I'm on Proverbs 26, 4 and 5. I'm taking this slowly because if you've read the Proverbs before, you know in one chapter they could have 10 different ideas, 10 different nuggets that you can hold on to. So today, this is kind of a funny one. If you answer a silly question, you're just as silly as the person who asked it. Give a silly answer to a silly question, and the one who asked it will realize that he's not as clever as he thinks. And when I was growing up, it was ask a silly question, get a silly answer. I had no idea I was quoting scripture. But it's true. It's true. Scripture pops up in our everyday life regularly. And once we begin to be in the Word regularly, we see it in many different places. So with this one, if you answer a silly question, you're just as silly as the person who asked it. Let's just imagine that you're riding horseback through the desert and coming upon this deep ravine. Your companion asks you, "Are we going down there?" And the sarcastic answer might be, "No, of course not. Our horses have wings and will fly." Ask a silly question, get a silly answer. As an activity, I think you may have realized that that answer was sarcastic, right? Well, sarcasm, when it seems funny, a lot of times is not funny to the person that you've zinged. It's not a helpful response to what you think is a dumb question. It's kind of a put down and giving an unsatisfying or ridiculous answer to the one who asked it. Well, how often do you give flippant answers designed to put down the one who asked the question? You know, you might be surprised at how your mind works and how those answers just pop out of your mind, out of your mouth. As an action, think about sarcasm. Think about what it means to the person saying it and what it means to the person receiving it. And think that through just a little bit. How do you feel when you're on that other side of the sarcasm, not giving it, but receiving it? So check for an action. Check the way that you talk to people. An answer can either bring them closer to you and so that they realize you're a safe person, a good mentor, or perhaps they realize what's happening makes them feel stupid and they don't ever want to ask another question of you again. So from Proverbs 26, 4 and 5, if you ask a silly question, you're just as silly as the person who asked it. And my version, ask a silly question, get a silly answer. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you on Monday, bright and early, 10 o'clock. Bye-bye.